Before I start, you may realize that my editing skills might change drastically. It's just because I'm using another editing software than the software that I usually use to edit my videos. For this specific video, I might use other editing softwares to, to for me personally, make sure that my editing skills are intact with the side that I use. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but yeah, I think you guys get the guess. Anyways, enjoy this video. I've been playing Clash Royale ever since the very beginning in 2016, and that's the point, honestly. Nowadays, the game's gameplay is interesting to say at least. Particularly in 2023, there's this thing that kind of changed Clash Royale like forever. That is evolutions, and for month after month after month, there is another evolution like every single month added into the game, and it will stack up into more evolutions, and that might be the big centerpiece for this video. Since we got so many evolutions in particular cards, people were wondering if certain like problematic cards will get evolutions, and at the time of recording this video, the update just went live, and one of those cards that has a really bad reputation in the Clash Royale community got an evolution. Mega Knight is notorious for just being one of the most hated cards in Clash Royale, particularly of its gameplay. It doesn't really take a genius as why a lot of people hate this card. So for this Pokemon to not only be the first legendary to have a Mega Evolution, but just have a Mega Evolution in general, I just knew that some shit is just gonna go down and for the worst. I thought that having P.E.K.K.A as an evolution is really sus due to the fact that, in my opinion, P.E.K.K.A isn't really a card that, you should just, cycle all the money. If, I think it's one of those cards that, you have to just use it in the best way. And for it to have Mega Evolution is kind of crazy, but P.E.K.K.A doesn't really have that much hatred compared to Mega Knight, which is again one of the most hated cards. Even though in the higher stages of the competitive scene, Mega Knight isn't really that good, but Man Ladder, that card is basically just everywhere. It's just a menace towards other players, and it's just not that good for the health, honestly. Also, just one time, a couple days ago, where these evolutions was announced, there were some screenshots that people actually, fought with Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A that they aren't supposed to get it. Like I thought they came out early because I remember my game updating. And I thought they already got into the game away, and I checked, and it wasn't even there. So it was confirmed by this screenshot that it was just a mistake and a bug. I don't know how the hell that even was a thing, but it was. The gameplay of Mega Knight is insane to say the least, particularly that one infamous clip where it just shows that Golem is not even catching a break. Golem already, or at least in a couple of tier lists I see recently, it's in a pretty bad spot, and it's kind of the same for a card that costs 8 elixirs like the tankiest in the game. So for that to just be fully countered without it doing anything, it's just like it's some pretty interesting balancing decisions, or just interesting testing from Supercell. But I think Supercell has a pretty shady reputation of testing their cards in a pretty shaky spot in the recent times. I'll explain. Supercell's reputation has been really shaky within the past few years. Particularly when I came back in November, there was just a lot of shit that sounds like what the hell are you doing? And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, or just more greedy. particularly level 15, where I was the highest for it. I didn't really play the game that much during that time. I mainly played like in May of 2022. I went hiatus, and then start playing again in November 2023. But that's the point. The point seems like after I came back, I'm seeing some crazy shit going on with Supercell. I'm kind of worried. It's not just that; it's the cards as well, just being just absolutely insane, and then getting nerfed like a month or two later. I think the biggest offender is Goblin Machine, where people claim it's one of the most broken cards ever. It got nerfed within 3 days, and then a couple of days later, it got nerfed again, and it's just, at the time it was one of the worst cards out there right now. It's just and fun fact, when the card was released, that card was nerfed, and I have yet to access with the card. Like, that's how fast that card got nerfed. It's crazy too, because in like 2016, or like in the ancient days, cards like E-bars, people complain about, I feel like it was like, oh shit, we need to do something about it. But nowadays, just like, oh yeah, broken card gonna get nerfed for a couple months, broken card gonna get nerfed for 1 month, and vice versa. It doesn't help that a lot of the evolutions, unless you get like free evolutions like every 6 months or so due to the seasonal shop. Yeah, getting these broken evolutions, or just evolutions that you want to use, but now it's like it's just nerfed. It is kind of crazy. But it doesn't stop with Supercell's reputation of just adding really broken cards. People so desperate to get it, and then they just nerfed it within months. It also goes forward as to just their greed in general, just having. If the gameplay nowadays just feel like you need to like actually play the game within money, or like pay money or to have more of an advantage, especially when more and more evolutions come in like every month. It's kind of overwhelming, and I'll be honest, compare 2016's gameplay to 2024's gameplay, or just Mon gameplay in general, especially with the Mega Knight and the P.E.K.K.A. being involved. It's just a huge difference. It feels kind of like a parody of itself. And for a lot of these reasons, I consider myself just stop playing the game more and more, and just stop playing the game in general and move on to other games like PvZ Heroes, a game that I was in highest at the time. And it's funny, like recently I'll be like, hey, let me just play this game more and more again. Maybe do that event from last week, Evolution Propaganda, which is just like all your entire deck is just evolutions. It was wild. That got me playing again, and then literally just around that week, Evolution P.E.K.K.A, Evo Mega Knight. And a lot of people just speculating on the state of Supercell right now, which there were a lot of like big videos about Supercells, where Supercell's at right now, Supercell's reputation, just Supercell's just not being the best that they once was, and it's just kind of sad at this point, honestly, that a lot of these big creators are like criticizing Supercell for like years, and this shit's still going down. It's kind of funny, but at the same time just kind of sad. Like, dude, what are y'all people doing? And then mentioning that this game is utterly impossible to free to play nowadays. I can go on more and more about Supercell's in Clash Royale's just absolute utterness of destruction, such as the Game of Losers update. Out of view, it's just crazy. But on the other hand, this is Force Emporia. Thinking of that is the curse of Supercell / the Mega Evolutions of Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A, and just yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Force Emporia, and I'm out of here.